Welcome to this short demonstration of Jenkins X. So I'm going to run a little command in the terminal just to watch interactively the pipelines that run in Jenkins X. But for the rest of this demonstration, I'm going to use the GitHub website. So here's a quick start I've already imported into Jenkins X. I'm going to modify this awesome homepage of this microservice, and I'm going to say very awesome. Hello, very awesome stuff. And I'm going to say this fix adds more awesome. I'm going to create a branch and a pull request for this. I'm going to propose this code change, and I'm going to create a pull request. Now you can see the pull request has started. We've got a pull request pipeline running here. We can see at the bottom of the pull request pipeline has started there as well. Now this pull request that's started here, we can see there's a link there. I'm going to open that link in a new window. And that link is to the Jenkins X Dashboard. The Jenkins X Dashboard is a read-only visualization of all of the repositories and pipelines that are running inside your cluster. So it's very easy to link from your pull requests and your releases in your Git provider to this UI so we can visualize what's happening. So we've created a pull request that's triggered the build of the preview environment. It's created a custom image. And we can see from the log, there's the pull request, the preview environment is now available. We can see at the bottom, the URL is there as well. So if I go back to the pull request, we can see there's a comment now. Pull request built and available at this URL. And if you click on that URL, it opens the hello, very awesome stuff, which is great. So we're testing the preview environment now, running inside Kubernetes, using our proposed code change before we've agreed to merge the code change, which is great. So we can get quick feedback from our team. You'll also notice on the dashboard, we can use that as well. If we hit reload on the dashboard, we can see there's a preview environment there. If I click on that, it again takes you to the preview environment. So we can get to the preview environment either from the dashboard, or we can get to it from the comment on the pull request. So this all looks great. So let's say approve via GitOps. Let's type the approve command in GitOps, which will trigger the approval workflow, which will then automatically merge this change. And we can see the pull request is now merged. So this pull request is merged. We have no pending pull requests anymore. So if we look, you can see at the bottom, we've got a release pipeline started. And we can see that we've merged this pull request and there's a pipeline running. We can see it's running because it's yellow. And if we click on this link, it'll take us to the dashboard where again, we can view in the dashboard the release pipeline running. The release pipeline is going to run the test, build the code, create a new container image with a new version. It's going to push that version into the container registry. It's then going to run the promote step, which is going to create a new pull request on our development cluster Git repository, which is then going to trigger the promotion. And we can see the pipeline succeeded. And if we click on this link, we can look at the pull request. So this is the pull request that's just been created. If I look, this is on my cluster Git repository. And if we look at the diff, we'll see we're upgrading the version from 0012 to 0015. So we've automatically create a pull request on the staging Helm file to upgrade this application in the staging environment. So we've automatically created a pull request to promote this version. The pipeline is now running on the pull request, which is verifying the code change. You can see as well at the bottom, it's verifying the pull request, check this is a valid pull request. Now notice there's an extra commit being created. And what that extra commit does is it's generating a commit of the changes to the Kubernetes resources, which if I look at that, I can see these are the additional changes to the YAML, the Kubernetes YAML resources inside Kubernetes. And we can see here's the change to the actual image version and the image tag that's been changed in this deployment object. So that's the deployment object in the staging namespace. Here's the service being changed. So we can see the actual changes that have taken place. This pull request is now merged. So now there's a boot job running in this development cluster, which you can see at the bottom. Once that's complete, we'll have the new version of this application in our staging environment. While that's running, I'm going to show you another new feature. Let me make this a bit bigger. We have a new command line called Jxui, which opens the Octant UI. It's an Octant dashboard that lets us visualize all the different pipelines that's running on the cluster. So we can see here's the promotion pipeline running. It lets us look at all the environments we've got in this cluster and various other things like all the source repositories we've got, any preview environments that are running right now. We can also look at everything that's running inside the cluster. So this is all the workloads. Let's look at the deployments. These are all the deployments running in the development namespace. If we change into the JX staging namespace, we can see here's all the deployments that are running right now. And we should see, for this node example, we've now upgraded to version 15, which if I then also go into another terminal and type JX get application, we should see version 15 is now live. We go to version 15, which if I look at version 15, it's very awesome stuff. So a very quick demonstration of showing how we can create a pull request, we can promote it, all with a couple of clicks via your GitHub website, and we can use either the built-in dashboard to visualize the pipelines, or we can use Octant to look at everything that's going on in that cluster. Thanks for watching.